Hey everybody, today I'm going to be talking about the Anastasia Beverly Hills Amrezy palette. If you're familiar about who Anastasia Beverly Hills is or who the heck is Amrezy, well, I'm going to fill you in on all that information along with swatching this palette up and giving you a full and concise review as I always do, or I try to do. Anyway, Anastasia Beverly Hills is, from what my understanding at least, is an eyebrow specialist. Like, she offers a lot of different products for how to do your eyebrows, how to get the perfect brows. She has contour kits, etc., but I believe she got her start in the eyebrow business. Anyway, Amrezy is a Instagram guru. I mean, she's phenomenally beautiful. She knows her makeup, but she filters every picture. Oh my goodness. Anyway, she's from Brooklyn, New York, so she's representing, and she has made it big by partnering. She was just an Instagram user, and then she partnered with Anastasia Beverly Hills, and now she has her own palette. So you know what? Dreams do come true, even if you use filters. So let me get started on this palette. It features a very funky design, lots of animal print and red. It really reminds me of her, so I think they got her personality pretty down pat. Then when you open it up, you see all of the shades that are included in her palette. I love that there's lots and lots of neutral colors along with some pops of colors. It's definitely a unique combination of colors, not necessarily unique colors themselves, but I do like how they were paired together. Now you also get a dual-ended brush. I didn't particularly like the brush. I felt like it was hard to work with. Like, the blender side was just a little bit too small, and the shadow side was just a little bit too big. Me, I would have done it the opposite. Make the shadow side a little bit smaller, the blender side a little bit larger. But it is nice that they included a brush. Now, the mirror here is already scratched on me, and I've only had it for a day, so that kind of stinks. But other than the mirror complaint and the brush complaint, the shadows were pretty on point. I like how they applied. The shimmer shadows were really soft and easy to work with, easy to blend out, easy to sheer out. Lots of great brow colors, lid colors, layering colors, rather shades. And then the matte shades you have are very smooth, very velvety, again, easy to work with. I did have a little bit difficulty blending out Deep Plum and Little Black Dress. These shades were just a little bit tougher to blend out. I did wear Deep Plum Moroccan Caramel on my lid today, and I did have a little bit of trouble blending them out. I didn't use any primer, so this look is completely done without primer, using only products from the Amrezy palette, except for my liner on the top lid. So overall, they do require a little bit of work if you're using the matte colors, but the shimmer shadows were perfect. So let me get this swatched up for you guys so you can see exactly what kind of pigmentation we're working with in the Amrezy palette. So the first shade I'm going to show you guys is Legend, and Legend is extremely smooth. Now this shade would make a perfect inner corner shade. Inner corner of the eye shade, be perfect brow shade. You could also use it on the center of your lid, and I'm going to tell you how I did my look using this shade. First of all, when you apply it, like I applied it simply to the middle of the lid to add just a little bit of dimension and highlight. You can use it as a highlighter on all over your eye, literally, even on your cheek. The next shade is Glisten, and Glisten is a little bit more coppery. It's not as golden. Like, Legend almost looks like an eyeshadow version of Whisper of Guilt, whereas Glisten is a little bit more copper, a little bit deeper, warmer. Then we have Topaz, and Topaz is a little bit green golden. Then we have Iridescent Purple, which really isn't too iridescent, it's just a darker purple, but it's perfect, beyond perfect for layering. Layer it over Little Black Dress, layer it over Deep Plum, layer it over the other shades, you're going to get a perfect shade, or even just wear it on its own. Emerald was phenomenal. I really loved the color Emerald. Again, great layering shade. Then we have Vanilla. Now Vanilla is a great all over the lid shade. Really great to like kind of prime your eye, get your eye ready to receive the shadow. Then we have Caramel, and Caramel is a nice warm matte shade. As you can see, it's just a little bit difficult, but it is decently pigmented. The next shade is Morocco, and this is like a brick-based warm shade, very natural, very neutral shade. The next shade is Plum, Hot Plum, or not Hot Plum, Deep Plum. And this is a deepened plum with leans a little bit brown. And then lastly, we have a Little Black Dress. Now I want to show you, see it kind of goes like a charcoal gray, not too black. Now I want to show you how you can layer Emerald Green over Little Black Dress. There's Emerald Green layered over Little Black Dress. And here's Iridescent Purple layered over. So So as you can see, it really deepens the shades, really helps to bring them out, make them pop. And you know, I never thought I would say that layering a lighter shade over a darker shade would make the lighter shade pop. But it kind of works in the Amrezy palette. So as you can see, you got lots of neutrals here, lots of easy to work with everyday looks, and then you have lots of day to night going out looks. You got some date night looks. You got a lot of potential with this palette, and that's what I liked. Now let me tell you about how I did my look today. I started off by applying vanilla all over my lid. This one's vanilla right here. I applied that shade all over my lid, and then I even applied it up to the brow bone. On the brow bone, I applied a tiny little bit of Legend mixed with vanilla. Then I applied caramel and Morocco. First I applied caramel to the crease, and then I applied Morocco over it. Then I applied Deep Plum to the outer V, and I lined my lower lash line with it. Then I applied a little bit of Legend, a glisten all over the actual lid itself, and then I applied Legend right to the center of that lid. And then I got a very multi-dimensional look, as you can see. I did have a little bit of difficulty blending right in there, and I found that this right here, I had trouble blending the matte into the shimmer shadow. But overall, you can get a very dramatic, very dramatic look, very natural look, very date night look, very going out look. You can do so much with this palette, and it's really pretty much affordable considering it's $29, which is much cheaper than, say, a naked palette, which would run you about $50, or other kinds of palettes on the market, say from Urban Decay, etc. The quality of this was very similar to Urban Decay. It really reminded me of Urban Decay shadows, honestly, but the price point just a little bit cheaper. Whether you like Amrezy or you don't like Amrezy, these shades I feel would suit everybody, every skin color, every skin tone, every kind of person, whether you're a neutral person or a pop of color person, because you can always use the emerald. There's just a little bit on the lower lash line. You could always use it, just blend it in with another shade to add just a dimension of green. You don't have to go full green. This palette allows you to experiment with more everyday shades, more classic shades, and still give you the experience of having your neutrals and your naturals. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the swatches. I'm going to have picture swatches at the very end of this video. I'm going to have a look along with all the written details, so if you want to, you know, have it where you can see exactly written out what I did, you can do that. I'm going to, if you haven't seen in my videos, a lot of my videos are now containing a link below them, which allows you to shop the video, so that if you don't have to run around to all clicking different links, you can just click the link in the info section. Sometimes it takes a while to show up, but it should, or check my other videos. A lot of links have already showed up there. You can shop the videos directly from the video, and you don't have to worry about clicking on all different links aside from the one in the video. Anyway, guys, enjoy the picture swatches, enjoy my look. Please follow me on Instagram and check out my blog. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Recycled Stardust.